Welcome to Grindhouse Funhouse 31 Days of Horror. Tonight's spooky pick, Pet Sematary, Bloodlines. It's about a young Jud Crandall who in 1969 dreams of escaping his hometown of Ludlow until he discovers the malevolent secrets of what is buried in a cemetery. He confronts a haunting family legacy that forever connects him to the place and unites with his childhood friends as they face an ancient evil that has plagued Ludlow from its inception. For my first 31 Days of Horror challenge, I wanted to include a new release while I was in the midst of enjoying my 31 days, and that's why I picked Pet Sematary Bloodlines over, say, Exorcist Believer. Because first of all, why in the world would I want to watch the new Exorcist movie knowing it's coming from the man who shit the bed with his versions of the Halloween movies?
Evil dies tonight!
Secondly, I saw Pam Grier in the trailer, and I'm all about Queen Pam. So what the hell, I went with the Pet Sematary movie. So, does it work as its own movie? If you've never seen the original Pet Sematary movie, or its remake back in 2019, or read the Stephen King book, do you get what's happening? Is it entertaining on its own? The answers to those would be yes, you easily understand the going-ons, and as for entertainment value, I'd say it's not bad, it's not great, it just is, which I think is worse. The gist of the story is that Timmy, one of Jud's friends, came back from Vietnam, but what he doesn't know is that he killed himself before he got to see him again. His dad, played by Duchovny, buried him in the pet cemetery from which he came back to life, and starts killing pretty much everyone that matters in that little small town of Ludlow, population 956. Jud's other friend, Manny, played by Forrest Goodluck, tries to help him figure out what's going on. We only know that Jud, Manny, and Timmy are friends because of one B-roll shot when they were all enjoying a beer in a tree house. Apparently, being buried in the pet cemetery gives you superpowers and turns you into a nihilistic clairvoyant.
I'm starting to think Holmes is another box. You know, like a mailbox or like a coffin. Just a place to store our shit and pretend that we're not nothing for the little time we got left.
What are you seeing in those dreams, Donna?
You know those masks aren't gonna save you, right?
It also gives you strength and super speed, and the gift of ubiquity to be everywhere and nowhere at once. We get a flashback to 1674, where the hidden history of Ludlow is revealed, including how the town got its name, and how the power of the burial ground was shown to the church settlers who were there to find fertile land.
Ludlow!
I feel like all the big names in the cast are going through the motion of making a movie film. David Duchovny couldn't look more bored if he tried.
That's a nice photograph.
Henry Thomas playing Jud's dad is as boring as it gets.
You stay by my side.
And Pam Grier, who plays a postal worker, doesn't bring her known joie de vivre to the role.
Not telling his children shit is half a father's job. My daddy was the same way.
Hopefully everyone got a good paycheck out of it. The guy who played Jud, Jackson White, did a decent job, and his resemblance to Fred Gwynne is uncanny. Unless it's the 2019 version in which John Lithgow plays Jud Crandall, then I guess I see it more. 3 things that stood out for me. Henry Thomas gets stabbed with a shotgun. That scene made me totally laugh out loud. So I guess the movie wasn't a total loss. In this scene you're about to watch, doesn't it look like a demon was just off camera and came all over Jud's girlfriend's face? Just me? And finally, as the end credits rolled, I realized that the actress who played Jud's mom was Samantha Mathis. It just blew my mind. I knew she was in the movie, but it just didn't connect for me that it was her at all. Was this backstory needed? Were people really clamoring for it? Did it add anything to the Pet Sematary lore? I guess with the 1674 flashback, you did get something out of it, but all the present-day 60s stuff, who really cares? At least you don't have to spend money on it. If you're really curious about it, just put on Paramount Plus in the background while you're cleaning your house or working on your Halloween decorations. It's that level of attention that this movie deserves. The link to streaming Pet Sematary Bloodlines is available in the description below. Let me know your thoughts on Pet Sematary Bloodlines and come back tomorrow for another 31 Days of Horror spooky pick.